Welcome. Today I'm doing some quick draft Strixhaven. I've I've been building up a bit of gold for this one. I knew this was coming out, so I thought I wouldn't bother with new Capenna draft, and I'd just save my money for this one. So I've done a bit of research on this one. It's a Strixhaven. It's more of a Prince format, so that means it's dominated by very powerful bombs, powerful rares. So I'll watch out for those. And the theme of the set, there are these 5 schools of magic. So they are, I think they're all sort of opposite colour pairs. Sort of white and black, red and blue, green and blue. Actually, there's green and black as well, isn't there? Which I think those are. Don't think those are opposites. Well, maybe they are. Um, I'll have to just check about the back of a magic card, won't I, to figure that out. Anyway, so yeah, it's a good tip I got. You don't want to lock in too early. So you've got these 5 colour pairs. So there's going to be at least a couple of pairs that are being underdrafted. If it says obviously there's 8 people drafting, so you don't need to lock in too early. You can actually, finalize your what you're going for about halfway through the second pack. And of course, there's quite a lot of fixing. There's quite a few bombs flying around, so you might want to build a deck around the bombs that you get. Another quite interesting feature of the set, you get each pack has an upgraded common from the Mystical Archives. So these are cards that are not going to be standard legal, but you can use them in the draft, which is kind of interesting. And of course, this is the draft this is the set that has learn cards and lesson cards, which give you good value and utility. So, yeah, those are the main points, I think. Right, I'll just get started and see how we go. I was debating whether or not to use one of these draft helping thingies, but I think I decided I'll skip it for now and maybe come back to that another time. So we have our rare here is Daemogoth Titan 1110. Seems pretty good, but you have to sacrifice a creature whenever it attacks or blocks. Well, it's probably useless, but that's yeah. If you have a way of making lots of creatures, it might be good. Might be very good. So we'll pick that. We are still, of course, I'm a value drafter. I'm still going to draft every rare that I see. I'm actually not too bothered about the uncommons. I've got some flexibility there. So we've got a colourless rare here, Wandering Archaic, 4/4 for 5. Right. So this seems pretty good. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, they can pay 2, and if they don't, I get to copy the spell and choose new targets. That seems pretty good, to be honest. 4/4 for 5, colourless is pretty good anyway. And you can explore the vast lands as a sorcery instead. We each look at the top 5 cards of the library, reveal a land, instant or sorcery. Oh, I see. So you can get a land and a spell, an instant or sorcery spell. So two cards from 5. One of them has to be a land, one of them has to be an instant or sorcery. Then we put the cards revealed in the hand, the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. Each player gains 3 life. So both players get to do that. That seems a bit dubious, that one. But Yeah, you're probably not going to play the backside of that card very often, unless you're really mana screwed, I suppose, or yeah, you really need to hit that fourth land. Yeah, okay, obviously we are picking the rare. There we go. Let's keep it simple. Right, okay, no rare in this pack, so then that gets interesting. And what I say at the start of every draft, first five, definitely at least the first five picks, you just want to be completely open and you want to pick the best card in the pack. I am going to look at Witherbloom first. We've got Witherbloom, Pledge Mage, 5 mana for a 5/5, and that's that gives you life gain. There is a sort of a life gain theme in Witherbloom. And the green theme is getting to 8 or more lands, if you have, which you can do if you have a decent number of ramp cards. So that's a 2-drop that can be a 4/4 reach creature late game. That's definitely not bad. Okay, I'm going to look at these colourless cards. I guess Zephyr Boots is up here. That's just pretty good, I think. So they get flying and they get the draw and discard effect. Pretty strong. Now, down here I noticed, so we've got on a lesson card, Introduction to Annihilation. Exile permanent, its controller draws the cards, but that seems like a pretty strong lesson to me. Yep. 4/5 reach for 6 mana. I think not that bad. It's colourless. Let's have a look at the Lorehold card here. Pledge Mage. 2/2 first strike for 3. Okay, not bad. First strike's pretty strong. I've got one blue card here. So yeah, green and blue both have the 8 or more lands thing. Becomes a 3/3 unblockable, that's pretty strong. Right, so +2/+2 and hexproof. Not bad. Don't think we've got any learn cards here. Look at the red ones. This is a lesson. So it's just 1 damage or destroy an artifact. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, nice. He boosts his power the more artifacts you get. Whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery, get a treasure token. That seems good. Pigment Storm, 5 damage to target creature. Excess damage dealt to the controller. Yeah, just a solid removal spell. Right, and a combat trick. And to be honest, I find it hard to evaluate the best card here. I think this guy's pretty good, making treasure tokens. suppose it is 4 mana for a 2/2 as well. Zephyr Boots seems quite good. This thing does need me to sacrifice a creature. I think I quite like this, just exile a permanent for 5. Seems good. But then just getting a decent 2/2 with some upside. Or we could just go for the With the Bloom card. I think I quite like this Introduction to Annihilation. That seems like the most flexible card. It's a bit of removal. Everything's very expensive so far. Right, so here we've got one of these, I think it's called the Mystical Archive. So 2 damage to any target, definitely got a good removal card. Oh, I see, so it's 0/2 flying, it can make itself a 2/2. Yes, pretty decent. Reconstruct history. That gives you a lot of value if you can get that to work. Yes, seems decent. Bit of removal. Burying Books is pretty good removal as well. Do 1 flyer. Okay, bit of ramp. I really like cards like this, so colourless mana fixing seems great. This one's, yeah, pretty good as well. Maybe Shock is the best card in this one. But I kind of want to take the Campus Guide. Yeah, I'm going to take the Campus Guide first. Okay, Emergent Sequence, that's another ramp and fixing card. So that's quite a flexible card, could be removal. Could upgrade one of your creatures, basically. Is that red removal card again? Decent flyer. creature. I think I like emergent sequence. Strixhaven Stadium. It's a dodgy rare, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just take the dodgy rare. Right, so this one is a mana of any colour, but it's a little bit dodgy. You've got to pay. You basically, it's a land that costs you a mana. Okay. That would go in the green black. I think that seems not bad, to be honest. Decent combat trick. Seems playable. Still kind of want to play this Daemogoth Titan. So we'll go green black. I'm tempted. It looks like I could throw some blue in as well, quite easily if we're trying to ramp out lands. I'm going to take this combat trick. Gives vigilance and trample. That seems good. So, yeah, he's okay. Lifelinker seems okay. I think I like Team Pennant though. This doesn't make a creature token, does it? Yeah. Let's try the Team Pennant. Yeah. So that's a lesson card. Yeah, that's pretty decent. A 2/1 flyer, I think. I think it's probably better than a Spined Karok. Yep, there's a learn card. Another Inkling. That's a decent flyer. So maybe we're in the Abzan colours, perhaps. Let's get this Shield Mage. Not sure I'd play 2 combat tricks. It's gonna throw, if it's gonna throw a lot of removal cards at me, maybe I just start taking these Pigment Storms. Okay. like we're not... Yeah. Hmm. Let's go for this to see if we can make it work. Okay, I mean it's flying. Bring stuff back from the graveyard. I think it's good. Lorehold Campus is good as well. Discard 2, draw 3. That's potentially pretty good, isn't it? Discard 2 lands late. That's just some removal. Maybe that's a more sensible thing to go for. Just a bit more removal. Yeah, these are going to be quite late picks, these combat tricks. Okay, Semester's End. That's a decent white thingy. Right, Quandrix Command. Sure, let's go for it. Needlethorn Drake, that's quite good, isn't it? We are a bit all over the place, but I don't think we have any learn cards yet. I suppose that's one thing we're looking out for. Semester's End is going to be really good if we have come into play effects on our creatures. So I suppose we've ended up with quite a few white cards. It looks like we are in white after all. Yeah, it's just we're going to keep taking the best card for a while, I think. And then when we get to pack 3, we'll try and figure out what we're doing. Okay. Right. Okay, we like this one. That's a nice learn card in white. Yeah, this one is a good card. Instance of Sorcery is 10. Oh, a deck can have any number of cards named Dragon's Approach. That makes sense because you're exiling 5 of them. That's got to be pretty. It's a bit of a long shot actually getting that trigger. Right, I think I'd quite like Serpentine Curve, but I think we need a learn card. Study Break could be what we go for. Yeah. That's definitely a good one for the blue-red deck. Direct damage when I get life gain. It's another Study Break. I suppose that's a really good payoff card for the life gain thing. Let's give that a try. We're still not sure what we're playing, but okay. Bit of card draw. We're kind of missing the card that gives us lots of creatures. That's the only thing. Interesting. Another learn card. So I can see the problem with Daemogoth Titan. It's not that many creatures. Suppose we want to get the instants and sorceries that make creatures. Seems decent. I bet we don't have many creatures at this point. 6. Oof. Yuck. Well, let's say just for a second we're going Abzan. So yeah, we might have to drop Quadrix command. So maybe white. I suppose, yeah. We've got most of our cards are white. I suppose that's a bit of land fixing. You're not going to find many creatures, that's the only problem. I mean, this is a creature maker. It also mills. You mill yourself as well. That can give flying. It's quite expensive. But if we're in white, it looks like we are. That's just a solid early drop, I suppose. Yeah, okay, let's start going for creatures. Aha! I've spotted Blood Researcher for the life gain deck. Pretty good. Okay. So I think we're still in green and black. I think that's a good payoff card for the life gain. Don't think we've got much life gain. Just check if we've got any at all. Yeah, that one life gain card there. Yikes. That's it. We have one life gain card. Okay, good removal card. It's probably the one we go for. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent, and that gives you some lifelink. Okay, the fractals, yeah. Okay, I think we'll just go for Expel. That's just a solid late pick. So we think white was underdrafted, that's why we're getting these late picks. Exile. So now I've got to think, do I have Exile? Yes, Stonerise Spirit exiles things. Okay. And expel is an exile effect. I think it's tempting to get another expel, really. Yep. Another campus guide could be good. Oh, cram session, so that's another life gain and learn. Campus guide is good as well. Alan's shield mage is good. And expel is good. I think we take another expel, to be honest. Right, yeah, that one's pretty good. That's another learn card. And that would be our life gain card. I think I still need a few more creatures. I think we'll go for this. Ah, Eye Twitch. Ooh, that seems good. That seems better than Eye Twitch. Yeah, we're not... I guess we're not that big on black stuff. Seems good. Let's go for it. The Shadewing Laureate. That's the lifelink thing. That's the life gain and a combat trick as well. Yeah, let's take another one of those. Just get a solid creature, I think. I think I'll go for this one. Sure. Yeah, this is definitely a late pick. Okay, cool. Very, very happy to see this land. Right. Oh, another one of these would be nice. This guy's not bad. Maybe he'll wheel around. Environmental sciences. Okay, let's get this. Ah, removal. Hunt for specimens. This is pretty good. That's a decent flyer. Let's take the removal. See how we're doing. 29 cards. We've got 12 creatures now. That's getting to a decent number of creatures. Could do with a couple more at least. Ah, here we go. Pest summoning. And it's a lesson. Okay, I'd quite like that one. Okay, so that's a life gain payoff. I don't think we've got much life gain. I think we're at about 3 life gain cards. But that's a life gain card, I suppose. I think I go for the pest summoning, to be honest. Pillar Drop Rescuer, pretty decent, and it has flying as well to go. I've got a flying theme with the 2 Shadewing Laureates. That might be the strongest theme I've got in the deck. Okay, this guy. So that's a big and that's a big life gain thing. Gotta make another tough choice, I suppose. I think we like the Pillar Drop Rescuer a bit more. Interesting. Ah, yeah. There's a decent learn card. We could go for another flyer. Don't think we've got much learn at all. Yeah, I think we've only got 1 learn card, which is a bit worrying. I'd really like another Stonerise Spirit, but I feel like I've got to take a 2nd learn card at some point. That one's pretty good as well, Show of Confidence. Okay, I think we've got to take this learn card. Actually, a 2/3 for 3, I think, is not bad. And it could copy a guiding voice, which could be really good. This is a good flyer. So that's basically 3/3 vigilance flying. Another campus guide is pretty good as well. I think, yeah, we go for another decent flyer this time. Okay, guiding voice is turned up again. Fair enough. That's another good flyer. Okay, so I don't think green-black is happening. We do have a Necroblossom Snarl though. I suppose we've got a few 5-drop creatures. I think we'll put I'm just going to put all of my lesson cards into the sideboard and see what the deck looks like. So that's 2 lessons. Three. Oh, we've got 2 learn cards. I think I probably don't play that. So, yeah, we've got 3 lessons. But I think they're all decent ones. So the question is, do we want another guiding voice or the Howling Shield Mage? I think maybe 2 learn cards is enough. I think that's just a solid creature that we definitely want. Okay, removal or a creature, that seems quite good. Or just another expel. If you've already got 2 expels, maybe this... I mean, this gives you a flying creature. Or they have to sacrifice something. Maybe that's better than expel, to be honest. Okay, Pilgrim of the Ages is here again. Right, I do like that one. Comes back from the graveyard, but yeah, it's quite expensive, but it's sort of a late game thing. Do we want 3 of these? We'll get an early drop. See a mana curve here. So we might cut out green. See what the deck looks like. Could maybe just about play a Daemogoth Titan. So yes, whether we go for this this life gainer or another flyer. I think, yeah, the big thing we missed out on was environmental sciences. And we've only got one campus guide. I suppose we've got campus guide and Pilgrim of the Ages to just dig for extra land. Just thinking, how many of these can we run? Can we get to 5 mana consistently? Okay, I think yeah, we go for the mage. Okay, another flyer there. That's pretty nice. Or the guiding voice again. I think we just go for the flyer. Sure. Right, I think, well, it's sort of come together in the end. Ended up in, got to remember to not call it Orzhov. Silver Quill, it's called, white and black. I think, in all honesty, we have to drop a Daemogoth Titan. I think it's a bit too hard to cast in this deck, and it's a little bit too much to deal with. Just wondering if this card is going to help. Is there any reason we could use green or black mana for something? Feel like we don't need it. It's just going to be a tap land sometimes. Not, I'm not too excited about this card. I think I can just drop it. Right, we could actually get the get a counter for the Dusk Mage. Semester's End also gives counters. We're not doing the life. That's. I mean, that is quite good, to be honest. But it's not a creature or a removal spell, so it kind of. And it's not a mana fixing spell. So it's probably a luxury I can't afford. That's a learn spell. We need that. Right, Vigilance and Trample. Creature tokens are just Inklings, I think. That's the Spirit token. Not sure how good this is, to be honest. Okay, that's that's the first pass I've done over the deck. So I think I'll call it end of part one there, and have a little break, and probably radically alter the deck in time for part two. But thanks for watching.